Hi, I'm Mary Kopczynski, the CEO of Regulators. How do you like this week's hat? This week, there were 2,105 alerts from 404 regulators, and 446 had to do with coronavirus. And as promised, this week I will talk sing the 12 months of cannabis. In the first month of 2020, Regulators gave to me 11 million in cannabis sales in Illinois. In the second month of 2020, Regulators gave to me Missouri and Colorado. Missouri proposed a constitutional amendment allowing for adult use of marijuana, and Colorado produced a roadmap to cannabis banking and financial services. In the third month of 2020, Regulators gave to me COVID carve-outs for dispensaries. Go Washington, land of my heritage, because let's face it, cannabis and liquor businesses are essential during lockdown. In the fourth month of 2020, Regulators gave to me hemp harvest numbers in Illinois. Illinois was pretty much the only state with as much going on during the initial wave of COVID. On the fifth month of 2020, Regulators gave to me Virgin Islands weed. That's right, the Virgin Islands proposed the Virgin Islands Cannabis Use Act because they hadn't gotten hit by COVID yet. On the fifth month of 2020, Regulators gave to me FinCEN getting back to business. In addition to a lot of other stuff, FinCEN issued landmark guidance regarding due diligence requirements under the Bank Secrecy Act for hemp-related business customers. On the seventh month of 2020, Regulators gave to me now 52 million in cannabis sales for Illinois. Yeah, so it's no surprise then that a number of states started suggesting legalization of cannabis to cover shortfalls associated with COVID. On the eighth month of 2020, Regulators gave to me emergency alerts from Florida. They issued alerts for packaging and labeling medical marijuana, but they also included rules about the allowable shapes and forms of permissible edibles, and they also identified prohibited ingredients and sanitation requirements. On the ninth month of 2020, Regulators gave to me an explosion of state and federal cannabis activity. Too many to list. From Pennsylvania to the SEC, from the Department of Agriculture to Health and Human Services, from Oregon, Tennessee, Colorado, and the FDA, cannabis studies and meetings were exploding. In the 10th month of 2020, Regulators gave to me pardons for everyone in Colorado for cannabis use. Oh yeah, and now Illinois announced that it hit a 100 million mark in tax revenue for its cannabis program. On the 11th month of 2020, Regulators gave to me Election Day. Voters approved every cannabis-related ballot measure. Arizona, New Jersey, Montana, and South Dakota legalized adult use cannabis, and Mississippi and South Dakota legalized medical use cannabis. But also in November, Regulators gave to me CANNRA. State cannabis regulators from across the United States announced formation of a nonpartisan organization, the Cannabis Regulators Association. And the goal is to better share institutional knowledge and regulatory best practices. And finally, on the 12th month of 2020, Regulators gave to me Regulators Cannabis Alerts. That's right, we lovingly refer to it as the weed feed. We're currently covering over 1,400 regulators in the United States. And if you want to know what this week's cannabis alerts are, just email us at help@regulators.ai and we'll send you a free holiday gift via email. In the meantime, that's it for Regulators US Alerts. Join me next Wednesday as I cover the most exciting finds from our 2020 Find Tracker.